You're filming.
Yo!
And it looks like it's going to have to be modified to go under the packet. So what's unusual about that?
Who needs the... Oh shit, Garage K!
Welcome back to Garage K. On this episode, I'll be working on the Every van. Today I'll be changing out the O2 sensor, and I have a surprise.
It's hot as shit out here. It's, what is it? It's July 20th. And it's hot, humid, horrible. I have a beard and kind of longish hair. Fairly bad. If you have one of these vans or trucks, I highly recommend getting one of these. This is an O2 sensor tool. I've had a lot of trouble with O2 sensors in these cars, and having one of these is a smart thing to have. When your fuel economy is going to shit, or it's not running right, or whatever else, this comes down, goes over the cable. You see that? It's all, the lighting's terrible, but that can slide in past the cable, drop down, lock on, and then you can get your extension or your socket or whatever directly onto that and then spin it free. Trying to do this with a ratchet or with a regular spanner is a bit of a nightmare. This is the way to go, in my opinion. Not an expensive tool, definitely worth having. I was just bragging about how great these are, and I wasn't able to get the damn thing undone. So let's use some penetrating oil. Okay, got it loose. Need to undo this plug. Yeah. Yeah, that's not happening easily. 7 steps to accomplish anything. Right, got that undone. Getting this out of here. Right, all looks fairly standard. I don't think you can tell by looking at them whether they're fucked or not, but I think this one is. Can't prove it, but putting another one in and my fuel economy becoming better will prove it. New one's in, good to go. Not sure if it's any good, but it can't be worse than the one that was in there. Okay, so I picked up this for 4,000 yen, which is less than $40. Actually, I don't know, I don't think it leaks. Looks acceptable. Pretty good. Yeah, that's not exactly huge, but there is a silencer in there. So once I take that out, I'll probably make more noise. But it looks like it's made out of stainless, which is kind of nice. So I'll bolt this on and see how it sounds. But first we have to get the old one off. Now this looks a mess because it is a mess, and it's a bit of a long story as to why it's a mess. Let's get it off and then we'll talk about it. Now I don't mind telling you that those bolts that held it on sucked to undo. But the big surprise was these rubbers. They just came straight off. A little bit of silicone spray and a push with one of these, and it just came straight off. So this is out now. Unbelievable. Pretty impressive. Give it a pull. You couldn't see any of that. There we go. Now, it is quite horrible. So is that. Oh, it was leaking. There you go. So I was leaking quite bad. A lot of rust on it. So, I mean, this was pretty much shot anyway. I'm not sure if I filmed it, but this had actually rusted off while I was on the highway in the middle of nowhere on a road trip. So when I got back, I just threw some welds at it. It's quite thin, difficult to weld, especially with the equipment that I have, but I won't blame the equipment. I'm not a good welder. As you can see, I'm not a very good filmer either, as you can see. This also snapped off, so I had to go at welding that back on. I sprayed it with some heat resistant paint, but obviously that didn't last very long. Here we are. Time for some stainless goodness. But before we do that, you know what I'm going to do. You already know what I'm going to do. Here we go. You all want to know what it sounds like. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. Ready? Much better. Awesome.
For some reason I didn't film the part where I put the new exhaust on, but it's, yeah, do up the 2 bolts, slip on the exhaust hanger rubber things, and you're done.
Here we go. That sounds really beefy. Now, I did notice this. Oh, it's vibrating so much. See that crack? It's actually, the exhaust is broken. So, yeah, this is sort of all for nothing here, in a way. Not sure how I'm going to fix that.
I actually ended up removing that piece from the car, welding it, and then putting it back in again. Let's take this thing for a test drive.
All right. Sounds very meaty. As all hell. It's not that bad under idle, but when you're under power, you're on power, it's quite noisy. So obnoxious.
That is it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please press the like button. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe and then get the bell on so that you don't miss any episodes. If you'd like to support the channel, go to garagek.com and get yourself a sticker or put your name on my garage door. Also, details on how to do that without going to the website are in the description down there. Anyway, see you in the next episode. Later.